Howdy, hi. This is Dear Job Sports WNBA Picks and Predictions for Thursday, September 11th, 2025. We're looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, we're going to recap the previous day's results. On the day, we go 2-1, bringing our season record to 350 and 348. Really weird game, just based on how it all played out. Final score, Atlanta Dream 88, Connecticut Sun 72. The score would imply that it was relatively close for most of the game. That was not at all what happened. At one point, the Dream had a 24-point lead. It felt like a lot more. I'm not going to lie, I thought that number was going to be closer to 30. But the Sun, they rally back in the second half, and they make this a somewhat competitive game. So our two winners was the over, 158.5. Good Lord, was this close, as they hit 160. Probably shouldn't have been this close, but they only scored 31 points in the final quarter, so they made us earn it. Then we had the story of the day. Marina Mabrey, she scores 22 points. So her 15 plus at plus 140, no sweat. 8 of 15 from the field, 4 of 4 from deep, 2 of 7 from the three-point line. She is now off the ban list. In the bottom left of the screen, that is Marina Mabrey on a beach somewhere in Cancun. So Marina, good job. It took you literally the entire season, but you made it off. The only thing we lose on, Connecticut Sun plus 14. They lose by 16. I really don't think this deserved to be even close to hitting. How much were they down at halftime? The halftime score was 51-28. I mean, you're down 23 points at halftime. You probably do not deserve to cover plus 14. But they almost did, as they lose by 16. All right, that is it for the recap. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. All right, so this is the final day of the WNBA regular season. After this, we only get our top 8 teams, which have already been determined. At this point, we only have 2 meaningful games today, that of which actually decide seeding. First one, it does feature one of those teams. I'm going to take the Valkyries plus 6.5 on the road at the Lynx. Also going to rock the over, 154.5. I think this is my first time backing the Valkyries in quite literally 2 months. I fade this team every single time. Valkyries, if they win this game, they get the 6th seed overall in the playoffs. If they lose, I'm not 100% sure what happens. I tried to search up the WNBA tiebreaker rules. The first one is head-to-heads, and then it just got too complicated. So they definitely wouldn't be getting the 6th seed if they lose. I'm not sure if they would slide down into the 7th or if they would go into the 8th because they have a tie in head-to-head with the Seattle Storm. So not sure what the next criteria breaker would be, but if they lose, they would either be the 7th or the 8th, and the Indiana Fever would jump into the 6th. Valkyries, 23-20 on the year. They did just lose to the Storm by 1 point on the road. I think maybe I've bet the Valkyries 5 times. I don't even think it's that much. I think I've bet this team maybe 3 times the entire season. So the fact that I am actually backing them here probably means they're going to lose this game by 20. Injury report, you have Kayla Thornton, you have Tiff Hayes, Monique Billings is supposed to play, Xander Lucini is healthy, Janelle Salon is healthy, Rupert is healthy. They're getting their players back, so they should be able to stay in this. Lynx 33-10. They are automatically the number 1 seed. No one's even close to them. They have Nafisa Collier listed as questionable. Dejanay Carrington is ruled out. They just played a horrible basketball game on the road at the Indiana Fever. They lost 72-83. Their defense looked horrible. They shot 2 of 20 from deep. I'm assuming it's a little bit better at home, but who knows? Give me the Valkyries. They still have something to play for, and they're going to be playing all of their players. Next game, I'm going to take 30 seconds to go over this game. This doesn't matter for shit. Both teams, doesn't matter. I'm going to take the Wings plus 5.5. I'm also going to bet the under. But in reality, I am not putting any money on this game because this is a joke. The Mercury, they are already locked into their playoff seed. They are 4th. They will be playing the Liberty in the 5th seed, round 1. That is already locked. You are not changing that. That is happening. 27-16 on the year. are the Mercury. There is no reason to play any of your starters in this game. AT, Satu Sabli, Kalia Copper probably shouldn't even touch the court. You already know who you're playing. You know how it's going to work. There's no point in winning this game. Just lose. The Wings, on the other hand, they're 9-34. They've lost 10 games in a row. They have not won a home basketball game in almost a month and a half. They suck. But they're at home. They will be going up against a bunch of bench players, and they can end the season with a win. So I will take them at home. Next game, exact same angle as the previous one. This game doesn't matter for shit. If the New York Liberty are intelligent, they will not play any of their starters. Give me the Sky plus 11.5. I don't know if Angel Reese is playing. I don't know if Ariel Atkins is playing. But the Liberty should not play anyone. Maybe you could argue you slide Emma Mieseman into the starting lineup. You sit John Quell, Stewie, and Sabrina. And then you just have a starting five that consists of Mieseman, Febich, Natasha Cloud, Johannes, Kennedy Burke off the bench. I don't know what it's going to actually look like, but you should not be playing any of your starters any minutes. The Sky, 10-33 on the year. I keep on going back and forth as to if they should play Angel Reese in this game. I would assume they do, just based on the fact she hasn't played recently. The crowd's going to want her to play in possibly her final home game for the Chicago Sky. I don't think this organization likes her anymore. She said her entire team was shit and they need to go sign quote-unquote great players in the offseason, implying that her teammates are ass, which she's not wrong, but you just can't say that publicly. So who knows if she's going to suit up. They keep on saying she's a back injury. That's a whole load of hoopla. We all know she doesn't have a back injury. They're just pissed off. I will take the Sky reluctantly and also give me the over. Final game, this game does matter, so I will rock the Aces minus 10.5. I will also take the over, 168.5. It is quite easy. If the Aces win this game, they get the second overall seed. If they lose this game, they get the third seed. They're 29-14, 15 wins in a row. They own the tiebreaker over the Atlanta Dream. I think when I checked, they were either 2-1 or 3-0 against them straight up this year. So they will get the second seed if they win. The Sparks, they're done for the year. There's no reason to play your starters any more than 20 minutes. This is going to be Ray Burrell. Who else? Sarah Ashley Barker. Who else is on their team? Maybe Cam Brink will actually... No. You wouldn't play Cam Brink in this game. She missed the entire season due to injury. Can you imagine bringing Cam Brink off the bench for 10 minutes in this game and she tears her ACL again? That would be brutal. All right, now normally this is where I would go to player props, but there are no player props up for tomorrow, mostly because sportsbooks don't know who the hell is going to play, so they're not going to post a bum line out there and get absolutely hosed. So I would be surprised if we actually saw any player prop lines. If some drop, and I'm going to hop on a few, I'll post them in the Discord. You can join in the description below. It is free. It will always be free. And that's it. That is going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys watching the WNBA season. I will be posting when playoffs start. I'll probably do all of the first round and then all of the second round. I probably will not do the championship because I just don't care. By that time, NBA will have started. College basketball will be right around the corner. And we'll be on to bigger and more real sports than the WNBA. All right, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.